fun. If you notice, there's something missing right there. Pan over to this side. Here we've got the new mower. It's a New Holland 316 disc mower, brand new. It's got the Momax 2 cutter bar. I think this Pleasant pull type, I think they've only been out since 2014. The reason why it took so long to get here was I wanted a 2-point hitch, which now it has, but originally it did not. They had to order that. And then if we walk around to the back, you can look and see that it's got steel conditioning rollers, which on standard models it is an option, and it can be installed by the dealer. So I got those, and they were on back order till middle of January, and then it got cold and we got a foot of snow, and then the roads were all muddy because it's been nice and hot and it's been thawing everything out. So they just they asked me if I cared, and I said I really don't care because I can't cut hay with it for several months anyhow. So it didn't matter to me when they brought it. But right there is how you change the tension on the rolls. You just spin that handle around and around. I wish they done something different with the wheels. I wish I had a removable axle right there, and you could spin it around and have the wheel out, because you can see it's in a long ways, but I suppose it works, so there's no probably reason. But the reason they did do that is because the frame, they use the same frame for 13 and the 16-foot models. This is a 16-foot model, by the way. I really like this so far. The looks of it is way cleaner. I mean, you've got one belt on the whole machine. Just one belt. Everything else is direct drive. The hood's been real cleaned up a lot, and a couple things I've noticed, they forgot to put my safety chain hooks on. Which ain't a huge deal, but that's something I need to talk to them about. I forgot the hooks on the end of these chains. Like that. Those hooks are actually backwards. I did forget to tighten one of the springs on it for the conditioning roller. I'm sure they had it loose for, no, that's header flotation. I don't know why they had that loose, but anyhow, they forgot to tighten one of them. Not a big deal. I tightened it myself. And this fancy dancy wrench is for changing the knives. We'll see if we can manage to do that quickly. These are bifold doors. You flip them up and then they fold in the center. Got 3 of them, so there's very little. Actually, this one, next one flips open too. Get a lot of access. Not very many of them are underneath the deal. This knife deal, I might be able to do on while videotaping, and I might not, but you just slide this tool in there. You press down on the knife, and then the knife comes out. Press back down. And do that. Knife goes back in. I really like the cleanness of these cutter bars. It's only got one tower, one drive. It drives from right there, the whole thing, and then it just goes across. Has this plate here, which I'm not sure if I like this plate, and then there's not being much of a gap between here and there because it doesn't let rocks fall through. It's one thing I don't know if I'll like, but I generally don't cut so low to the ground that I got to worry about that. I'm not going to shave it, hopefully. Normally I don't need to anyhow. But anyhow, that's kind of that. I really don't know a whole lot else to say about it. Got the bar. Because I haven't had it for very long. I haven't used it. I've never used one like it. So as far as me knowing how it's going to work, I don't have a clue. sure hope it works good for what they cost. It ought to work very well. I know they've changed the linkage on since the old ones right there for flotation and stuff. Like I said, I know they've gotten rid of a lot of belts. It's only got one belt, and that's just for the conditioner rolls. The hood's just so clean, there's nothing up there. So at the end of the day, if you want, you probably should, at the end of the day, get a leaf blower or get up there and knock it all off with a broom or whatever. We'll see, I guess. It's got goofy little weights in there, which I'm not sure what they're for, but I guess they're there for a reason. Adjustable swath gate, just a couple pins. I can lay the windrow all the way across by flipping this door down right here. Other words, I guess that's about it. Well, they got a goofy little lock for the swing. It's actually hydraulic. Got two hydraulic valves. You pull the handle and it shuts the valves. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that. I think they could have probably stuck with the mechanical one and worked just fine. But this will be in more videos, I believe, hopefully, unless I don't like it and I send it back to where it came from, but I kind of doubt it because the old one I had wasn't very good either. I guess you guys can ask some questions on it if you want. But other words, like I said, I'll have to just make some videos of it once I'm using it, because as of right now I have nothing to cut, and we'll be cutting rye. Probably the first thing we'll have to cut. I was actually out there yesterday and noticed that it's actually growing now, but it's been hot, really hot this last few days, so we'll go from there. And if you guys have any questions or whatever, I can sure answer them if I know the answer to them. Other words, like I said, we'll have to see what happens when I start using it. But please comment, rate, and subscribe for more. I guess we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.